Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Mrs. Keegan's YouTube channel. Please, if you are new here, consider subscribing. You hit that subscribe button and we will continue together. There are so many tips on relationship have been discussing here, and today there are several tips that are very important to any person, especially men, in that particular matter. So today I want us to look at ways of making a woman to respect you without putting more efforts or emphasis. That's the most important thing. In relationship, remember, respect is paramount. Respect should be paramount in any given way, and it should be two-way traffic. So in that case, man has to respect the wife, and also vice versa. The wife has to respect the man back. So it is a two-way thing that should exist. So as a man, you should not always be demanding respect from the woman you love, because once you do as required, the woman herself will respect you without you emphasizing on anything. So there are several tips. I have about 5 tips that we are going to look at today. Then point number 1, keep your words. Keep to your words. So in this case, in the early stages of relationship, I know most of the men promise heaven on earth, whereby you are putting that person at some point that when she compares herself to where she is, she will really see potentials in you. She says decisions that you make are very good, and also any making that you do is very good. So if you are a man and you know that you cannot afford what you have just said to the loved one, please don't do it, because in that case you are lowering your standard of respect. Only promise what you can afford to give. So as a man, you have to keep to your own words. If it is to buy a car, ensure, make sure you buy the car and the model that you yourself had promised. If it is to buy a cloth, so remember, when you are keeping to your words, you also talk of the gifts. So it depends on what matter were you talking about that ended up you promising that you will give such a thing. So in that case, as a man, for that woman to respect you, whatever you say, make sure you accomplish the mission. That is the first point. You should get to know about that. Number 2, respect her. I've just said that respect is a two-way traffic, whereby you have to respect her, and it should be something mutual. You respect her, she will respect you back. So you should not be in a position to be always commanding for respect from her, and in return, you don't respect her. So in most cases, women will observe the respect in terms of wherever you are with her, how you handle people, how you handle her, and all those. So respect should be a two-way traffic. Don't only just expect your wife or your woman or the loved one you have to always be the one respecting you, and you don't do it to her. So in that case, it is not advisable. So you'll be putting more pressure for that person to respect you if you are not respecting her back. So keep to that. Point number 3, control your emotions. This differs with different kinds of a person. That wherever you see, maybe you are watching on a movie, you see a sad movie, you start shedding tears, you cry. You see a happy movie, you will also start crying on that case. So if you are not in a position, so you will be like a baby. So that these women, even to my case, I don't compromise the kind of person who cries every now and then, and you are a man. So who do you expect to control you? So in that case, my dear friends, especially men, learn to control your emotions. Because if you had gone out and you find that something is not good somewhere, please learn to control your emotions. You don't just come home, start shouting and all those. Just relax. Then afterwards, you ask and you will be given a straight answer. That's what I know with most of the women. But you come home, you are flipping, you just want the right answer in front of your kids and all those. So you learn to control emotions depending on what did you hear about something. Learn to control yourself, especially when you are in front of so many people. Don't confront your wife in front of your visitors in case she has not done as required. Please, you learn to control yourself, and in that case, my dear friend, you will get respect from your wife without much struggling. Number 4, don't be too much clingy. People tend to be clingy, especially during the first stages of relationships. So in that case, a woman in that matter will be very happy because whatever she is, you are concerned about her. You can be walking about around with her, doing A, B, C, D with her, and at that stage, she feels happy because she's seeing that you are concerned about her. You ask about her every now and then through calls, through text, and all those. So at first stages, it is normal. But being too much clingy that you even don't give your woman space, at times most women do not like that. They also need their space, being with friends together or all those. But in place a lady has good friends, because you are too clingy or you are thinking otherwise, you also want to walk around with her, go everywhere with her as a man. No, that you are portraying a different behavior that most women at times do not like. Even though I know most of the people will like their husbands being close to them, but there are some limits or boundaries that you have to. You should not be too much excessive in anything you do around her or wherever she's working, the workplace, where she's with her mates and all those. So you stop being clingy and you will deserve some respect, because at that point she also gets to know that you respect her. So wherever she goes, you don't follow around. So men, keep to that. Number 5, be independent. So most of the men, you will agree with me here, is that we have some men that are too close to their mothers. I know that bond between a man and her mother, but it should not be excessive. You should be dependent upon, you should be independent. You don't have to depend on your mother to an extent whereby your mother herself is the one telling your wife, this is how to cook to your husband, this is how to spread the bed, this is how to do A, B, C, D. So to that point, your wife will agree or your lover will agree. But at that case, you are lowering your standards of respect. Why don't you handle things by yourself? You can have ideas from different people, different classes of people you are living around or all those, but be independent in making decisions. Don't allow any other person to decide for you. So in that case, stand firm, and the family or your wife will respect you no matter what, no matter what comes your way. So you should not be there, your mother is the one deciding everything for you. No, your wife will take it at first glance, but with time, you will lack the respect you deserve from her. So those are the 5 tips that I know will help somebody somewhere. But please, if you are new, consider subscribing. You hit that subscribe button and the bell, and you will get notified whenever I post a video. So thank you, friends. See you. Bye.